Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. I sell used junk on eBay and Amazon, and today is a Monday morning. We got 63 orders going out on eBay. So, good sales week. I'm very happy with the things we're going. Next video after this should hopefully be the one about promotion, since it is a new month now. It is June, can you guys believe it? So, I'm making a video about what I do with promotions, my plan, the way I run things. Not necessarily the right way, but it's the way I do it. Maybe it will work for you. When I say the right way, there is no wrong or right way. That's the thing with these promotions, is like everybody's business model is a little bit different, but that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys next. Now, speaking of business models, mine is gonna be slightly changing moving forward. So I joined this group that's led by Max. He is a very good antiquarian bookseller. It's called Paper Gold. And I've just been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking in the last week or so. But yeah, so a couple of tweaks we're going to start making to the business. Number one is I am upping the lowest dollar stuff that I am going to allow myself to list, especially talking books. So books, we've been listing stuff down as low as $7 plus shipping. I'm going to jump that up to $12 plus shipping and quit messing with a bunch of this lower dollar stuff. CDs, once again, they've been at $7. I'm going to bump those up to 10, and then just kind of miscellaneous stuff like this little guy right here. I'm going to raise that as well. I've been at like that $8 to $10 range. I think I'm not going to list stuff unless it's 12 to 15. 12 for your lighter items, 15 for your heavier items. So that's my plan moving forward, kind of changing that up, not listing as much low dollar stuff. I'm also right now being very aggressive about trying to send out offers and accept offers on my older inventory. Being really aggressive with that right now, trying to clear out some space in here. Like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned last video, I'm trying to do away with a couple of shelves of totes and change these shelves over to just books. That's kind of the plan that I'm working through right now. That is a gradual process and involves me selling a lot of stuff. Okay. Something else, we're also still trying out Whatnot. I've mentioned that before. There's a link down below. You can get like, I think $15 credit. You still have to pay taxes and shipping on anything. If you want to check out my show that I'm having a show on Wednesday. So if you're watching this when it first comes out, you'll have time. It just should come out on Tuesday. It's coming out the next day on Wednesday. So it's going to be science fiction paperbacks if you want to check that out, or just watch how I do a Whatnot stream, which I feel like I've learned stuff. I feel like this is the time we're going to do good. The first 3 times did not go so good, but I've been learning. A lot of that is coming from that Paper Gold group that I talked about, which, you know what? I'm going to pin a comment with a link to that. It's been a great group. I've learned so much in this last week about selling books, either that be on eBay or Amazon. I'm excited. I'm excited about things moving forward. You know what? Let's show you guys what sold, and then we'll take a little break, and I'll talk about my plan for the week, because we got a lot going on this week. Got a good plan, so let's go do this. All right, so we're gonna start down here on the floor. First off, I have these records stacked here. They've only been here about 2 minutes. Don't be mad that they're flat. But these I'm putting away today because we just got those listed. Here's the stuff that has sold. We sold a lot. This is like 25 jazz records, and here's like 70 kids DVDs. These were listed last week. These have been listed for probably about 2 years. So glad to see them sell. Here's everything else we got. Hang on, let me go get an IKEA bag so I have somewhere to put all this after I show you guys. Let's go do that. All right, we're back. We're actually gonna start over here. We got a couple sewing machine parts. Got this like little extension thing. It's got a whole bunch of parts, miscellaneous stuff in there. We got this little spool holder off of a serger, and then I don't remember what this guy is, but he can grab things. It doesn't work too well. Can we grab this? No. Anyways, sold him. That was cool. Bunch of sewing machine parts. Got this little cam, little bobbin case. This buyer got another part too. I think this feed dog back there. This is going international. It's a part off of a Bernina 1530. And then there's a needle clamp. And that is all the sewing machine parts. So yeah, put those away. Got a lot of music going out. We do have one cassette, The Cars, self-titled. We've got Catalyst, Death by Design CD, and Eagle Eye Cherry Sub Rosa. Pretty cool. Prices you guys can see up on the screen. There's no way I can memorize 60 prices to tell you guys while we're filming this, so they have to be up on the screen. Pond Hobo, We've got Riley Baggus, Life of Riley. For that bluegrass, here's the little K-pop. This is, what is this called? Uptown Represent. Oh, and here's a little nice little, I believe this was Thailand piece. Got like 30-40 bucks for it. So those were good. Put all of this in the IKEA bag together. Go through this. We got some good, there's a few video games in here that I didn't think were going to be good that were much better than I thought. I bought a whole bunch of the Oklahoma 100 Mile Yard Sale from this thrift store in downtown. Where was that? I want to say, I don't know. I'm not even going to try and say. But anyways, let's just show you what we got. Wacky World of Sports on the Wii. Just Dance 2020. Can you believe they made a Just Dance 2020 for the Wii? Always a good one. Cars. This is part of me using my Disney Insider points to get the kids the digital code out, and then I sell it as like new without code. Disney Skate on the PS2. This was another good game that you might skip over. Oh, we got photographs going out. So 3 different photographs. First, we got this family by the car. Now, this buyer actually has purchased another one, but they haven't paid for it yet. And they said they had like 6 others in their cart. So I need to message them before I ship it. If you're new to the channel, we have to walk over here every 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, flip the light sensor and walk back. Everybody's telling me I should like hook up some sort of pulley system or something. And you know what? If I was here working for hours every day, I would, but we are just here to pull orders. So we're usually in and out in under an hour. Here's a cool photograph. Title lists lots of different things. I think it's just a kid wearing his dad's welding gear, but put keywords like Halloween, different things like that. It's just a cool looking photo. And then we got to this kind of like equestrian thing. Lots of horses lined up. Those are good. We do have this one, I guess it's a DVD set, the Apostles' Creed Matt Chandler, put out by Lifeway. Yep, DVD. And then we got Marley. This is new sealed. Oh, and a VHS. I haven't sold one of these in a while. The Wiggles Magical Adventure, a Wiggle movie. Over 70 minutes and 60 magical songs. I listed a whole bunch of cards last week. It's one of the things I'm a photographer work on. Most of these are from several different purchases. I haven't had a massive card purchase in a while, but I had a bunch of like little ones here and there. And so this was finally enough to make a listing. We got Dark Machamp, Giovanni's Gyarados. We've got a Steelix, Rockets, Hitmonchan. Pretty cool. Erica's Vileplume. Good looking card. And last but not least, a Scyther. Everything got going out, so if you're interested in Pokemon, there is some in the store, link in the description. Send me a message, let me know you're a viewer, and we will make some awesome deals. Lots of media going out. That's part of the plan. Right now, books, if I combine all the book categories, books are currently 25% of our store. I want to get that close to 40% by this time next year, so we'll see what happens there. Really honing down on books. Symphonia songs, this is like, I believe like a fraternal like songbook. Did real good. We do have a 145 record going out. This is George Jones, Aching Breaking Heart. And on the other side we have When My Heart Hurts No More, George Jones. One Marlboro jacket, pair of Wranglers with that leather patch on the back like we talk about almost every video. And we got some cookbooks. Now this buyer was not going to buy this cookbook. They had no plans on buying this cookbook today. What they did, they bought another cookbook. Now I have a lot of stuff at home that sold over the weekend also. So I'm just gonna start putting that up on the screen. We got a 78 record, we've got a hubcap, we've got a CD, and then we got some miscellaneous books, including one cookbook that I find a lot locally that does really good. So it was by an author here in this town. But anyways, the person that bought this lives in the same town as me, and they first bought that other cookbook. And I mentioned to them, hey, if you want any other local cookbooks, I have a lot. This one's from the next town over. They ended up buying it after a while. And I basically told them, hey, I'll give you free shipping on the second book or any other book. So they bought this one. Just to send them a little message, got a second sale. Maybe something that might not have sold, because that's got to go to a local buyer, more or less. Dr. Seuss, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. It's absolutely incredible you can sell those and make money. Here we got the Guidepost Parallel Bible. It's also a time you could not sell this book on eBay, but I think they've loosened up and are allowing it. I was talking to one other person, they said they hadn't had any issues in a long time with them, so I'm gonna try and start selling those Dr. Seuss books again on eBay. Before I was just selling them on Mercari, but we are putting them on eBay again until we get in trouble for it, which I don't think is going to happen. I'm trying to move all this stuff. Let's put this in a bag. All right, let's see. We got 5 things left. First off, a QBS Panomatic MIDI 2000C owner's manual. You believe that would sell? Okay money in my opinion. We've got A Story of Architecture, Though Your Sins Be as Scarlet, a little Bible. This is KJV, and last but not least, I have like 4 copies of this I got from a big antiquarian bulk buy, which I'm going back to see that guy again today. This is Classical Electricity and Magnetism by Abram. So that's everything in this unit. Let's go down to the other one. Let's talk about our plan for the week and show you guys what sold real quick. So let's go. All right, so this is the part of the show where I show you something I use in my business all the time, and that is my disc resurfacer. The one I use is from a company called Elm. They don't make this exact model anymore. This is the Senior. It's turned on so it's making noise, but they've replaced it with the Auto Smart. It's basically the same thing. This one's got a touchscreen on the top. I think the internals are slightly different. I got a baby spit up all over my shirt. But besides that, they're the same thing. This thing works absolutely great. Resurfacing CDs, DVDs. It can do Blu-rays, but Blu-rays in practice, like, resurfacing them doesn't really work because the technology is just different. I'm not going to get into a big debate on that, but rarely it's not good. It's rarely going to work on Blu-rays. And that is going to be true of every disc resurfacer. I don't care what anybody says. So, this thing works great. You do need to have distilled water to run through it. There's also an additive that you have to add to this. There is a polishing compound that you use. And then this thing has 3 different, like, sanding wheels. This one is like the yellow. There's red, yellow, green, and also the black finishing buffing wheel. Those are supplies that you're gonna have to buy for this all the time, but man, it's so nice. Depending on how deep of a level you're going is how long it's going to take. But I don't have any discs to resurface right now. I've got them all ran through here. This thing's just kind of sitting for me right now, but I bet we ran like 1,000 discs through it or something ridiculous. I've been very happy with it. But anyways, that's something I use in my business all the time. Elm USA. Mine is the Echo Senior, but the Auto Smart is the same thing. They have a cheaper model, which is the Pro 2. It's a good model as well. And also they offer refurbished units at way lower prices than new units. So check that out. You might have to call them to get numbers on that. Their website is not the best, but they're really good if you call them. So call them, talk to them, and yeah, maybe tell them I sent you. I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, we're going back to storage now. Let's go. All right, so plan for the week. Now that we're back here, so I got a trailer load of books that I need to get processed. That's going to happen the tail end of this week. But first, today we're going to go make a purchase from a guy that I buy from a whole lot, paying $600. I have not seen this stuff, but if it's what he's saying it is and what it looks like, it's going to be a great deal. First off, we got a bunch of antiquarian books. He sent me some pictures of those, and I know we've got at least a couple $100s of stuff there, and probably more because I've only seen a fraction of it. Second off, we got a whole bunch of 78 records. Now, these are actually the good 78s. We got a lot of pre-1920 stuff, a lot of single-sided discs, that type of thing. So we're going to be getting those. And then there's just a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. More miscellaneous stuff than I actually want. But I think I'm going to end up running a bunch of auctions on that type of stuff. I think that's going to be the plan. So we're going to be getting that. I'm going to try and make it through those 78s this week and the trailer load of books. If I can do those 2 things, we'll be sitting in a really pretty spot. So that's going to be the focus of this week. Getting through the 78 records I'm hoping to pick up, as long as they're good and everything is what he says it is, which typically it is. And want to get through that trailer load of books. As long as the weather cooperates, I do still sort outside just because I kind of enjoy it and don't have a real good space to sort inside. So it can't be raining when I sort books, obviously. I mean, it's under an awning and like nothing would get wet. If the wind starts blowing, it could be bad. So that's my plan for the week. 78 records, hopefully a whole bunch of them. Hopefully there's 200. And then also sorting through a trailer load of books. If I can start listing that stuff, that would be great. Did get a boxing off to Amazon last week. I wasn't planning on getting to that, but I managed to do that. So very happy to see Amazon boxes flowing again. So we're gonna try and do at least one every 2 weeks right now. That's the plan. What are you guys working on? Let me know. I'm gonna show you guys what's sold. All right, so here is the rest of the stuff. We do have some CDs. We got Motion City Soundtrack. We got another Taiwan CD. Plasma Physics. Pretty cool. And this little treat shop. Let's see, one sewing machine part. The guy asked if the spring on this was okay, and it is. And then we have a whole bunch of like, these little Tupperware lids. Sold those. Not a lot of stuff in this unit. Oh, hats. 2006 ACC Championship, North Carolina. And we sold a little New Guinea hat with a, what do you call that? Can't remember. Oh, and we got one Panasonic. They call this a remote control, which I guess it's remote, but it's still wired. So wired thing's still remote control. I guess since you're away from the object, it still is. There's the model number. Sold that, got like $5. Not the type of thing we are listing moving forward under the new plan. So the new plan is for books, $12 plus shipping. CDs, $10 plus shipping. Everything else, either 12 or 15 depending on the weight. Lighter things, $12 and up. Heavier things, $15 and up. Also wanting to experiment with running a lot more auctions, seeing how that goes. And we're experimenting with Whatnot. So if you want to check out Whatnot, link is down in the description. Get $15 credit if it's your first time signing up, and you have to use that link. If you don't use that link, you can't get your credit. But anyways, I'll be on there Wednesday selling vintage science fiction paperbacks. If you're interested, check it out. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.